Hello everyone, this is Ehsan Munirus Saleheen. So in this presentation, I'll talk about Japan and the two most fascinating laws that Canadian businesses considering expanding in Japan should consider. So throughout this presentation, I'll talk about why I have chosen Japan and the two laws. The law one that I have chosen is Karoshi, and the law two is the act of promotion of women's participation and advancement in the workplace. And then I'll talk about how Canadian firms can benefit from those laws. And lastly, I will give a conclusion. So why I have chosen Japan. When it comes to expanding operations, Canadian firms need to consider the laws of the country they plan on entering. So, one country that stands out in terms of unique laws is Japan. Um, with a rich culture and history, Japan has some interesting regulations that Canadian firms must be aware of before expanding. The reason why I chose Japan is because of its unique blend of traditional and modern culture. From ancient shrines to bustling cities, Japan offers a fascinating experience for anyone who visits. Um, Japan is known for its technological innovations as well and advancements. Um, their innovations and advancements across the various sectors are commendable. As a result, it has implemented specific laws and regulations to govern emerging technologies such as robotics, artificial intelligence, and autonomous vehicles. Exploring these legal framework in Japan can provide insights into how innovative industries are regulated and managed. Um, Moreover, Japan society places a strong emphasis on social harmony and order, which is reflected in its legal system. The country has a reputation for low crime rates and strict adherence to laws and regulations. And Japan's legal framework prioritizes maintaining societal stability and ensuring public safety. So it makes it an interesting case study for those interested in the intersection of law and culture. So the first law that I found very interesting is karoshi, which translates to death from overwork in Japanese. So this law aims to prevent overworking employees to the point of exhaustion and illness, which can ultimately lead to death. So it's a unique law that Canadian firms must be aware of when expanding to countries like Japan. So karoshi law has been in effect in Japan since the 1980s, and it requires companies to monitor their employees' working hours and ensure they don't exceed a certain limit. In the shadow of economic affluence, tragedies occur in many workplaces where workers suddenly lost their lives due to brain and heart diseases. So in 1988, lawyers and doctors took the initiative in establishing the Karoshi hotline, and the number of calls received exceeded expectations and soon became a frequent media report. Later, when the bubble economy collapsed and the economy entered a recession, the number of suicides due to overwork and stress increased in addition to brain and heart diseases. So, to remedy this situation, the government amended the labor standards law in 1987, setting the upper limit of working hours at 40 hours per week. So, in 2014, the law for measures to prevent death by overwork was established. So, since 2016, the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare has produced a white paper on measures to prevent death by overwork annually, investigating and reporting the actual conditions of overwork deaths, long working hours, and workplace stress. So, if an employee does work beyond the limit and suffers from health issues as a result, the company may be held liable. So, this law highlights the importance of work life balance and puts pressures on companies to prioritize the well-being of their employees. So Karoshi law and its implication for Canadian firms. The implication of Karoshi law are significant for Canadian firms looking to expand abroad. They must prioritize the well-being of their employees and ensure they do not overwork them. And failure to comply with this law could result in legal consequences and damage to the company's reputation. Therefore, it is crucial for Canadian firms to understand and abide by Karoshi law when operating in Japan or other countries with similar regulations. Another law that Canadian firms must consider when expanding into Japan is the Act on Promotion of Women's Participation and Advancement in the Workplace. So, this law aims to promote gender equality in the workplace and increase the number of women in leadership positions. So, in April 2016, the Act on Promotion of Women's Participation and Advancement in the Workplace came into force in Japan. So the Japanese government decided to engage in the promotion of opportunities in the workforce for women as a part of Japan's growth strategy. And according to one of its measures, the national government, the local government, and the companies of certain size are obliged to establish and publish action measures to promote women's career activities in their workplaces. In anticipation of acts enforcement, many companies have been enthusiastically engaged in promoting the women's recruitment and career development. So this law can benefit Canadian firms by providing a diverse and inclusive workplace culture, which can lead to increased creativity and innovation. And it also ensures that women have equal opportunities for career advancement, which can attract top talent and improve employee retention as well. Of women's participation and advancement in the workplace. So, womenomics, a term encapsulating the notion that women's advancement in technology is a critical lever for economic growth, first entered in Japanese lexicon in 1999 and was followed by an announced government goal of increasing the share of women in leadership positions to 30% by 2020. So, the Act on Promotion of women's participation and advancement in the workplace took effect in 2016 in an effort by the Japanese government to promote a society in which all women shine. So, research findings from 2013 to 2019 show that the proportion of women in Japan's workforce has held steady at more than 40%, surpassing the global average. So, increasing women's participation in the workforce has a significant impact on Japan's economy. By leveraging the skills and talents of women, businesses can enhance productivity, foster innovation, and drive economic growth. So, compliance with the Act helps unlock the full potential of the female workforce, contributing to Japan's overall competitiveness in the global market. The Act also recognizes the importance of empowering women and eliminating gender-based barriers in the workplace. So, compliance with the Act promotes social progress by challenging traditional gender roles, breaking stereotypes, and providing opportunities for women to succeed professionally. It not only benefits individual women but also contributes to broader societal advancements in gender equality and societal change. So, why these laws are important? So, unique laws that Canadian firms must consider when expanding to a foreign land are crucial in ensuring that they adhere to the legal requirements to the host country. So, failure to comply with these laws can not only lead to legal repercussions but also damage the reputation of the company, leading to loss of the business and credibility. So, furthermore, understanding the following these laws can give Canadian firms a competitive advantage over local companies by promoting fair competition and transparency in business practices. This can build trust with customers and suppliers, ultimately leading to greater success and profitability. In conclusion, Japan offers some unique laws and regulations that Canadian firms must consider before expanding their operations. By understanding these laws, Canadian firms can benefit from a level playing field and diverse and inclusive workplace culture. Japan's blend of traditional and modern culture also provides a fascinating experience for anyone who visits. Expanding operations into Japan may come with its challenges as well, but with the right preparation, Canadian firms can succeed in this dynamic market. So these are the references that I used in my presentation. That's all about it. I appreciate everyone's attention. Thank you, everyone.